Here, I'm gonna go through this and talk the whole time during it because this is so great, man. Oh man. I will say the actor for Alan Wake does such a great job at portraying him being like so fucking baffled. Like he looks like a deer in the headlights, you know?
Man, it is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
I will say it's interesting because like wasn't
That's
Departure
exactly what
in the
every
first
reader will be
game?
asking. This book is mind-bending. It's cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror
Yeah, because I thought
story? A
Departure was like
postmodern
the
detective
end of
story?
Alex Casey. That was where Alex Casey died, but
This is
apparently
right.
it
I haven't
ends
written
with
anything.
like the ending of the first game,
He's
which is
so humble.
it's not a lake, it's
Okay,
an ocean.
You got me. Good prank. Very funny. But yeah, I sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction?
Oh man.
Seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with
Oh
your
man.
new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps.
Ah.
Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I have to expect me to disappear once this scene ends.
Dude, it's so good, man. Just something about the way like Warland Door is like I
Hello?
don't know. Like he doesn't feel like a villain. He doesn't
Something's
feel
not right here. I
feel
needed to
like
get
the
home.
bad guy.
To Alice.
And it's like I don't know, it's like the first time you play it's very believable that he's like the host of the show. But then it's like as you play more and more he kind of you know lets the I don't know, the mask slip, I guess, where he's like very much directly talking to Alan Wake, whereas like initially he's like, oh ho ho, it's auto fictional, you know. It's like funny too, because it's like he's sort of like the inciting incident. He's the one who gets Alan Wake to have the idea of like, oh, I should project myself into New York to figure out how to write the book. And it's like he's describing the book Alan Wake has already written. I don't know, it's so interesting, man.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Oh, Alan Wake, you silly
Old Gods of
bitch.
Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
You don't remember him, Alan? That's a little mean. They were your friends in the first game.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Well, in between with Mr. Door. Yeah, look at that. It's so cool, man. You got the old guards of Asgard, Mr. Door himself, then Sam Lake there, Alan Wake there, and Ati there. Wow, look at that. My interpretation of many worlds, Dr. Casper Darling. Ah, that's cute. A Black Pyramid. Ah, super strong. Oh, wow, look at that. Relax, enjoy. Oh, that's cool, man. And the A's upside down make another inverted pyramid. Oh, man. Dude, I'm so excited to see what they do with Control 2 and, like, the board. Because, like, the board is such an interesting entity. Like, I really love the board in Alan Wake. Or, sorry, in Control. And I'm, like, very interested to see what they do in the next game. Anyway. I've been going for a little too long, so I gotta save the last 5 minutes. Alright. In we go.
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
Don't worry, Alan Wake. I already know it. 665. Right next to the devil.
Time is broken here. Maybe time never worked the way we think it does. It loops around.
It spirals.
A spiral.
Oh!
I thought I was finding remnants of the earlier loops, earlier drafts of my writing. Familiar sights. That I had left clues, mementos for myself to guide me on, but maybe that's only part of it. If time is not a straight line, then there are loops beyond these loops. Vast complex superstructures beyond what's happening to me now, ahead of me. And I'm there as well, a version of me, something I have become, some elevated, enlightened virgin, an archon, a demiurge, a demon of some sort playing a secret game, building something, his past self a pawn to get him there. A deus ex machina pushing me there. I hate the idea of crazy, intrusive thought. And yet, no crazier than anything else here. Which version of myself was I? Where was I in this grand loop?
Yeah, that's so cool, man. I don't know, I will say, I found it kind of funny that, like, when people were talking about, like, the final draft, there's like, oh, there's not, like, much difference until, like, the ending. It's like, there's, like, immediately differences, you know? There's, like, a bunch of stuff that's added onto the game to kind of, you know, it's having to do with the spiral. Like, we're spiraling right now. Spiraling? Pretty fun. Lime lemon. Ah, so fresh. Oh, dude, I want some chips right now. Lucos, barbecue beef, salt and vinegar. Ooh, I love me that. This is my favorite kind of chip, man. Oh. Storage, huh?
had to get out.
The dark presence.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
Wow. Yeah, let's do that. Oh man. I know. Oh man, it's really cool. This game is so cool. I love all the visuals and everything in it. Radio. Initiation, draft 1.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Wow. You know, can I just say, sorry, I want to go in photo mode briefly, not to ruin all the tension, but like, I don't know, man. Alan Wake's jacket looks so cozy. Just like the hoodie combined with like the writer's jacket. It's great, man. At the talk show, I had thought I was home in New York, but none of it had felt right. I was trapped in a dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. With the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I tried many times. Failed. This place made me forget. Everything Dora had said felt true. Was that part of my writing, or coming from somewhere else? The dark place, trapped. You must write to escape. Waking up to a nightmare. Read me. Beware Scratch. Alice. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering if like all of this was like written by Scratch, but like I find it weird that Scratch would be like, "Hey, look out for Scratch." But maybe that's the only way it could be written. Is Alan was worried about Scratch. I like that his elbow pads are like frayed and coming apart.
But I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
No, man.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. Best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
Hell yeah, man. Bum, 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 bum,
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
I will say it's interesting because, like, in the first game, Alan Wake was on a talk show, and Sam Lake was also there.
To heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Oh, man. Honestly, I don't know, just great stuff, man. I really want to say more, but like this part is like great because it's like there's not much really to interpret. It's just like, oh, here's some like really cool stuff, you know, and you're like, it's so intriguing, man. Oh yeah, Zane, classic in theaters. Yeah, I will say, I don't know. I haven't played Alan Wake American Nightmare, but that's like, I think mostly not canon. But like, I'm kind of curious what else has like changed from like the first game to like this game. Because like, I remember in Control, he like Thomas Zane is there and Thomas Zane is him. And it's like very interesting that he goes from being a poet to a film director, because even at some point you find like a little a little fucking like a tape recording with Jesse's therapist, and like Jesse talks about Thomas Zane the poet, and the therapist is like, no, Thomas Zane was a film director, you're misremembering. She's like, oh, I guess I am. Oh man. But yeah, it's like kind of neat how 565. Gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. on the TV this time. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think maybe some people might find the, these bits to be a little, like, self-indulgent, but yeah, they are. That's what's so great about it. Like, it's really funny hearing, like, Sam Lake be like, Alan Wake, I'm a big fan of your books, and then, like, Mr. Dorr, like, going, great job, Sam, wonderful writing. I don't know, it's just so funny. Like, how are you not gonna find it endearing, you know? Alright, I gotta go. Gotta skedaddle. Ah.
Hello?
Something ahead. Coffee's health benefits? Okay. Interesting. Wash your hands. Alright, nothing here. No secrets? Alright. Uh-huh. Talk show studio. Okay, can't go out that way. Crackers. Couple of muffins. Salted only. Barbecue beef. Planet caramel. The hard-boiled diet. Not just eggs. Cool. God, I'm getting so hungry looking at all this food. I'm starving. I'm ravenous. Let's go talk to Ati. One of the best characters. I mean, it's... What a great bit.
Lorraine, there you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
It's so interesting that, like, I don't know, that, like, it feels so odd that so many people recognize Alan Wake as Thomas Zane. And they're like, hey, Tom.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What's in the basement?
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa, kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor? You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
I don't know, I find it funny that he's just like, because the same thing happens in Control, where you like go to meet him, and then you see a poster of him, and you open up the door, and just he's in the exact same pose. Oh man. You know, I think that's like stating to his like otherworldly abilities, but I kind of like to think that he just like he puts himself in a position so that way if someone opens up the door, he's like exactly where he's meant to be. Oh man. But I'm getting tired. I'm getting to be the kind of tired where your eyes hurt. Oh, I'm not so tired I can't watch one more television show.
The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. A rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in
The Twilight Zone.
Night Springs.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of something else. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. A deer for the Deer Fest. Ah. Oh, that's Ozzy singing.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
No, you left it there for you.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Yeah, before we go though. Oh man, look at that pizza. Yeah. A newspaper again. Zane Classic or something along those lines in theaters. Ooh. The Third Eye. Something talks something.
Whoa.
When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Wow.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Okay. That leads me out of the basement, but I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go. Uh-huh. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I could have just... yeah, you don't have to actually stand in the door to do it. Yeah, you just had to do that. I see. I get you now. I don't know, man. I played this game once, so I know what's going on, but I'm now, like, trying to understand more about why I was also a bit of a dummy playing it the first time.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Ho 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 ho. Yeah, I don't know. I forget if like the part ends like that originally. It certainly ends similarly. Like I remember it turning around, Alan Wake watching himself on the TV. Some say that it lives forever. You know this road. Forever this road. I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever this road.
I can see you
there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding world.
What are you looking at?
Is it your face on a pane of glass? Somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back,
just to
to
fall
fall
into
into
this
this
trap.
trap,
This
this wine. Oh man. I will say I love that like the further you get in the story, the more that song that plays, you know? Because it really does loop forever. Alright, I'm doing a manual save here. We do it in empty slot, that one. Hey, 6 hours and 9 minutes played. 7 hours and 4 minutes played. Cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna hit the hay, man. But hey, man, thanks for watching. Or woman, or person, whoever you may be. I appreciate you watching, whoever you might be. And, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. I don't know what episode I'm on. I don't know how this is all gonna shake out, but hey, thank you for following me on this journey, following this madman, following a not a crazy woman, not a mad woman, but a woman who does get mad at Alan Wake, rightfully so. But yeah, with her mad partner. Or not mad necessarily, but more so grumpy, grouchy, standoffish, bit of a curmudgeon. Bleh. Alright, I'm gonna stop saying words now because I can't say them too good, but either way, thank you very much for watching. Alright. Some say it loops forever. Watch this video again if you want to. Nah. Go watch something new. I will, you know, see something blue in my dreams. I don't know. I was just looking for a rhyme. Oh man. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited for the next part. The next part is gonna be really great because I don't know. I love like Thomas saying it's like I don't know. I'm kind of curious because like I remember the voice you hear. It's not Thomas Zane, but you're not quite sure who it is. You know, like it seems like it's Alan Wake, but is it like Alan Wake from the future, from the past? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. It'd be fun to speculate at a different time when I'm much more well rested. Well rested. My goodness gracious. All right. Have yourself a beautiful sleep and wakeful time. You know. Also, I will say, I don't know. It's so funny the game's called Alan Wake and involves a lake. Then the main writer is Sam Lake. And Alan Wake's name abbreviated Awake. Oh, man. I don't know. But, yeah. And call me Alan Sake. Because for the sake of myself, I need to go to sleep, man. But who knows? I'm thinking next time. Next time I'm gonna be Alan Bake, huh? If you know what I mean. Gonna eat a nice little brownie with a little something special inside, perhaps, or maybe something else. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway. Uh, good night again for the third time. I had to say it 3 times. It's the only way to end this ritual, end this loop. But it does loop forever, so I'll see you again next time. And maybe I'll see you in your dreams.